Fierce gun battle erupted between militants and security forces in Arunachal Pradesh's Longding district late last night, prompting massive counter-insurgency operations which are still underway. Input suggests that forces came under a sudden attack at Pongchau village as militants resorted to heavy, unprovoked firing. It is suspected that a group of 20 to 30 heavily armed NSCN KYA were involved in the attack. Well, it's a big breaking news coming in at this point of time, viewers. Well, a fierce gun battle erupted between militant and the security forces in Arunachal Pradesh's Longding district late last night, prompting massive counter-insurgency operations which are still underway. Input suggests that forces came under a sudden attack at Pongchau village as militants resorted to heavy, unprovoked firing. It is suspected that a group of 20 to 30 heavily armed NSCN KYA were involved in the attack. Meanwhile, the Longding SP Gunbattle has confirmed about the gun battle between the security forces and the suspected NSCN KYA rebels. And as per inputs, the SP informed that the forces have launched a counter-insurgency operation and there were few injuries. And further details into the incident are still awaited. Well, worth mentioning here is that the centre had only last month extended the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in 3 Arunachal districts of Tirap, Changlang and Longding, as well as in areas falling within the jurisdiction of Namsai, Mahadevpur and Chokam police stations in Namsai district. And joining us live is our correspondent Ripunjoy Das to give us more details. Well, Ripunjoy, it's a fresh report. The gun battle that erupted between militants and the security forces in Longding district. What latest update do you have, Ripunjoy?
Yes, Reshma, this is the big breaking news for the timing that there has been a heavy exchange of fire between security forces and NSCN rebels in Longding district of Arunachal Pradesh. Reshma, this heavy exchange of fire took place at around 11 late last night when the security forces were moving to the village called Pongchau, which is not very much far from Longding headquarters. They had this input that some militants from NSCN, we are being told that they are from NSCN KYA, are in the village and they are trying to carry out some kind of their activities in the village, Pongchau. And as soon as the information came in, the security forces launched a massive operation in that area, and during which this heavy exchange of fire took place. Now, Reshma, we all know that the TCL belt has been hotbed of militancy for several years now, for almost 2 decades and more than 2 decades in fact. Now this fresh incident has once again come into light, during which heavy exchange of fire took place. Now the firing has stopped, but a massive manhunt has been launched by the security forces. You can see from the videos which we have managed to access, these are all Northeast Live exclusive videos, and the operation and search for the militants are still on. Reshma.
Well, Ripunjoy, since it was a heavy gun battle between the militant and the security forces, has there been any reports of injuries?
Yes, Reshma, there is some information that some injuries might be there because there initially during the night itself when the search operation was going on, some blood stains were found. But due to heavy rain overnight, the blood stains had been washed away. This is what the local sources are telling us. But still, the security forces believe that there might be some injuries on the militant side, since they have seen blood stains at the encounter site. Reshma?
Well, Ripunja, we know that it's day 2 of the manhunt of the militants. What are the security forces doing now? What are the next step even after this heavy gun battle that erupted?
Yes, Reshma, on the other side, in Changlang district, the search operation which was launched by the Assam Rifles is still on. That too also have been hampered due to heavy rain and inclement weather. Reshma, we had reported this in our earlier bulletins that the Manabhum Reserve Forest is a thickly forested area, and to venture inside the forest is not a easy task, but still the security forces, undeterred with the inclement weather conditions, are still on the job. We had this information. In fact, the security forces had this intelligence input that there is a 8 to 10 member group of Ulfa independent cadre had taken refuge in that Manabhum Reserve under the leadership of self-trial Lieutenant Mriganko Akhom. So the operation is still on, but as I said, that weather is playing foul play here, and due to which much progress could not be achieved as of now.